Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Jay Saki Show. Tonight I'll be reviewing Flight Risk. So some months back I was watching random movie trailers. It's the kind of thing I'll do on YouTube. I'll search new movie trailers, and if something looks promising, I will click on it and take a look. And I saw Flight Risk crop up at some point. I saw Mark Wahlberg's face. And for some reason at the time I took note of the movie. For some reason I had the mistaken belief it was a Peter Berg movie because Peter Berg works with Mark Wahlberg a lot. And I like Peter Berg, so I made a mental note. Let me repeat, this was my mistaken belief. Also, I had this impression that the movie was going to be deviating from the current modern movie climate to try to get back to making just a decent action thriller. The trailer looked like the kind of thing that would exist 10 years ago, or 15 years ago. It was only just a couple days before the movie came out that I did a little movie research and saw that this movie was being directed by the one and only Mel Gibson. Oh, I thought, is this a new Mel Gibson project? The Passion, Apocalypto, Hacksaw Ridge, and now this? It doesn't look like the usual thing you would see Mel Gibson make, but was this something he really wanted to do? Thriller with people stuck on an airplane? Is there going to be some deep religious metaphor? I don't know. But I was looking forward to the idea that maybe I'd be seeing some new great project by Mel Gibson without all the hyperbole and rumors building up to it. So what's it about? Flight Risk is set in modern day, and it's about a lady U.S. Marshal, Madeline Harris, catching a runaway mob accountant named Winston in Alaska and having to fly him back to the mainland states so he can testify as a witness against a mobster. And these two characters, along with a pilot played by Mark Wahlberg, are in a small plane. And they're like, all we gotta do is fly for 90 minutes and we're good. There's no way the mob can get to us up here, so it's not like anything can go wrong, and then there are hijinks. So from the very start of this movie, I became concerned. It begins and there's no intro credits saying, written by whoever, produced by such and such, starring these guys, and directed by Mel Gibson. The movie gets right into it, and I could only take that as a hint no one wanted their names attached to this. Yes, this movie's name only works for journalists to poke fun at the film with. Flight Risk? More like film risk. This is a flight you don't want to risk. It also became quickly apparent this movie is not a Mel Gibson project so much as it was just a movie he was taking a paycheck for. I'm sure he was doing a favor for a friend. Same as Mark Wahlberg. It was just some studio had the screenplay and wanted to see if it could work. I'd call this the straight-to-DVD movie that could. Everything in here could have been so much worse. In fairness, the three actors were giving it their all, and I even liked a couple of these characters. They had some chemistry. And not all the writing was bad. Not too much was bad, but not too much was great, aside from the actors doing their best. And I don't think Mel Gibson could have done much better with what he was given. It was just a very non-compelling script. If you said to yourself, I really want to see a movie about three people trapped in a plane and the pilot is trying to kill the other two people, then this might be the greatest year of your life because they made that movie. It is the best movie at being exactly that. Let's say someone made a movie about three people on a boat, and one person is trying to kill the other two, and made the best possible version of that story. Would that excite you? If not, then I don't think this will excite you either. I'd say the best part of this movie is the character of Hassan. Basically, Mark Wahlberg attempts to kill the marshal and the witness. He gets incapacitated. And the marshal is phoning the marshal's office and is like, I don't know how to fly this thing and I need someone to get me a pilot. And so they have this Indian guy, Hassan, phone her walk her through things. And he's all like, "How are you doing today? I'm here for assistance. I want you to know I like you a lot and would like to get you dinner, but I can't do that if you crash the plane, so let's work on getting you here safely." And he's, just being quirky and funny to help de-stress the main character. And he's an innocent breath of fresh air in this otherwise perilous situation. And I have to say, he nailed his performance, even though you never see him in the movie. Except for the very end, of course. So that actor, Maz Ali, you did a great job, and I am recommending you for an award. I hope your career is fruitful. In conclusion, what's the education value from this movie? Sometimes you learn it's really hard to make movies, and no matter how hard everyone tries, if the original script or general idea is not compelling enough for a motion picture, then nothing anyone does will make it work. But as long as you're willing to let bad movies make you think about what could have been done better, then nothing's ever truly bad. But that's a personal choice you've got to make, and I can't make that choice for you. And if you ask, well, if I can't see this movie, Jay Saki, then what movie can I see? I would say, how about instead you watch Conspiracy Theory, or revisit it if you've not seen it in 10 years. If not that, then check out Left Hand of God from 1955. That is all. That is all I have. Have a good night, everyone.